Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another video on Disney Dreamlight Valley. So, Alice in Wonderland. I actually never watched the full thing until yesterday, and wow, that sure is a movie. Very, very weird movie. Many times where I was just like so confused, like, whoa, am I seeing things? Am I just imagining it, or am I really seeing what's happening on screen right now? But yeah, just in time. So it's confirmed now. Alice in Wonderland is going to be the focus of the next update. And we got this whole developer video to watch, kind of like with the Aladdin update last time. So I have already watched this before, but we're gonna watch this together and see what things we can find here. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Villagers, we're going down the rabbit hole and sharing with you what's
down the rabbit hole.
Free update, Wonderland Whimsy. 2 new characters, some of our most requested quality of life improvements.
Yeah, thank goodness it's 2 characters, not just one.
Have we made you curiouser and curiouser yet? After finding your way into the Alice in Wonderland realm,
oh, the white rabbits!
Into the realm.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool that there's actually like a... I guess this is gonna replace the loading screen instead of it just being like fade to black. So that's awesome. Like, I love that they're putting more effort into the realms now. The Aladdin realm was really good.
Into the realm, you'll encounter Alice, who will need your help in
wrong way, back.
Queen of Hearts garden. But be careful. It's easy.
Yeah, that just looks so accurate to the movie.
Although
with the
you'll
path.
have this questionable guidance from the Cheshire Cat to lead you
Cheshire
along.
Cat, yeah.
The challenge doesn't stop there, as you'll also have to make sure not to get caught.
Yeah, I think we'll just let this whole thing play
and escape her maze.
before we like rewind and look at all this stuff.
Well, you'll learn that
Oh no!
or small.
She's small.
Accomplish it all.
Eat a carrot.
Alice in the Valley to go on more mind-bending adventures and unlock her incredible friendship rewards.
She stole the White Rabbit's house. That's so funny.
Birthday party. As for the Cheshire Cat, you
whoa.
haven't seen the legend of him yet. Over the next few weeks, you may notice some chaos occurring around the valley. Solve the riddles behind his curious antics, and after some time, you'll be able to welcome Cheshire Cat to the valley.
Yep, there you go.
While Cheshire might
Complete
be a
with
bit tricky
tree.
to find around your valley, you'll always discover him at his tree, offering one-of-a-kind friendship rewards. Which brings us to our first quality of life improvement arriving
Yes,
in Wonderland.
my favorite parts of these updates.
Continue progressing in his quest to unlock a special item.
Yeah, this is exactly what I thought it was.
Previously crafted items
Heck yeah.
into their original materials for a small Dreamlight cost.
That's so funny. I do have to pause at this point just because it's like there was this annoying duty in the star path where you craft 2 swimming pools that only gave you 10 points. Why only 10? That's so unbalanced. But yeah, it's like now a lot of people will want to uncraft this pool to get their materials back. So you'll actually get everything back, but it'll cost a lot of Dreamlight and some time too.
Finding yourself running out of storage space? By using some Dreamlight, you can now add more slots to any small
Thank
or medium-sized
goodness!
chest.
I've been wanting this for so long.
The perfect table with a new subgrid for furniture.
Yeah,
Allowing you
more.
to fill surfaces to the brim.
We need more slots for like everything, not just
On the
tables,
topic of
but
decorating,
yeah.
Let's get into what you can expect from our upcoming Star Path, Garden of Whimsy.
Yeah. This looks
Star
kind of
Path honors the
interesting.
spring season with dreamlike items inspired by Disney's Alice in Wonderland and Disney's Fairies.
Yeah, it's 2
Choose from a
themes at
variety of
once.
Victorian and Pixie
Yeah,
inspired
the Queen of Hearts
outfits and
outfit. That's
host your
really
own
cool.
party in the valley with all your friends.
Look at this. They don't even... They're just like, it's there, but they don't even talk about it.
However,
The
no
camera
party is complete
options.
without special guests. Put a spring in your step with a new mini dream style and animal companion.
Yeah,
along
that's
with
a
the
really
Garden of
cool
Whimsy
dream
Star
style
Path.
from Minnie.
Now, we've got one last exciting thing to share.
Now this I was not expecting at
New
all.
shop content
Oh my
arrives
gosh.
From a galaxy far, far away.
Star Wars.
Straight from Naboo and pick up an adventurous companion.
Yeah, R2-D2. Oh my
New
gosh,
lightsaber
he's
hand
in the
accessory
game.
will also be available.
And a
featuring its
lightsaber
own
pose.
Exclusive outerworldly photo pose.
Yeah,
These items will be
very
available in
interesting.
the premium shop ahead of May the 4th, so you can celebrate Star Wars Day in style. Be sure not to miss out. With that, we've reached the end of this developer update. We hope you enjoyed the full look into what's to come in Wonderland Whimsy, releasing April 23rd. See you in the valley.
Yep, that's exactly when I thought it was coming out. There we go. Yeah, that looks cool. Alice looks good. Cheshire Cat looks good. Wonderland Whimsy. That dress is really cute too. But alright, yeah, let's go back. So yeah, we kind of went over the probably loading screen for the realm, but yeah, that's so funny that the realm door shrinks and then yeah, you have the White Rabbit come out. Though it's not like the White Rabbit character from the movie, it's just like a generic White Rabbit, but Yeah, wait, let's see the animation again.
After finding your way,
Yeah, it's like normal size, then boom. And it's right beside the Aladdin realm door. Initially, I was like, wait, is this where, like, the, you know, like, on the top floor of the Dream Castle, there's a couple of, like, floating plants in the, like, in front of the wall, but there's no door behind it, so I thought it was in that spot, one of those spots, but no, it's a little bit to the left of that, so still have to figure out what the heck that's gonna be. I don't think those are gonna be realm doors. Then those will be something else, I think, for the castle. They'll maybe give it more purpose. But, yep, we got the realm door on that same floor.
Alice in Wonderland realm.
And, yeah,
Falling
I guess we'll just have to chase the white rabbit first before we can go inside the realm. I don't know.
into the
Or maybe it's just like a funny little haha thing, and then you can go inside. And, yep, there we go.
You'll encounter Alice, who will need your
There we go. Yeah, I remember she was like trying to find her way home, and then she's along the path. And then, yeah, all these different sides. I wonder if we'll be able to decorate with these in our valleys. That'd be kind of interesting. It's like going, like the elephant graveyard, you put the wrong way sign in front of Scar's house. Like, nope. Simba, don't go there.
and freeing the animals locked in the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, some of these decorations too. Like, these look kind of similar to things we already have in the Never After and the Storybook Vale DLC. They're almost like recolors, so I wouldn't be surprised if we could get some of these. And yeah, it's kind of like the flower singing sequence of the movie. It's just like, oh no, you're a weed.
Be careful. It's easy to get lost in a Wonderland forest.
Yeah, even those
Although,
mushrooms
you'll
are the
have
same.
Questionable guidance of the Cheshire Cat to lead you along the way. The challenge.
But yeah,
doesn't
Cheshire
stop
Cat
there,
looks
as you'll
good.
also
And I hope we also get these very tall hedge walls to decorate with. That would be very cool. I'm sure that'd be handy for
have to
Dream
make sure
Snaps.
Not to get caught by the Queen of Hearts playing card
Yeah, it's just like, uh-oh,
guards and
rabbit gets caught. Yeah, so I guess it'll be like the Aladdin realm in that way, where you don't want to get caught in like the little twisters, but then you don't want to get caught by
after
the card guards. Oh yeah, and that's just like the croquet hedgehog bowling. But yeah, that's so funny that her house is the White Rabbit's house. That White Rabbit cannot catch a break. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's cool that it is something more whimsical. I'm trying to think. I guess that would go pretty well with the Never After in the Storybook Vale, though I guess it's still a little bright compared to like the dark purples there, but I guess it could work. We'll see. I was also thinking, like, at first, maybe Mount Olympus, because I've started making a neighborhood there, and I moved Hades' house, but, yeah, maybe it could go either or. Yeah, that's funny. Hosting our own unbirthday parties, because it's like, oh, your birthday is one day of the year, but then what about the other 364 days? They're all your unbirthday days. So, yeah, it's cool to get the unbirthday cake. You have it like on the table and the chairs and all that.
As for the Cheshire Cat, you haven't seen the last of him yet.
Yes, it sounds like Cheshire Cat will work a little differently compared to other villagers and potentially a bit time-gated, which I remember with Stitch was pretty annoying, so we'll see how that ends up working.
Over the next few weeks, you may notice them.
Yeah, over the next few weeks. So I will stream on the morning that it comes out. But, yeah, I guess we won't be able to actually show off Cheshire Cat as a villager until way later. Scrooge, ah!
Around the valley.
So then, I guess we'll have some new outfits in the shop, as we usually do, but nope. Cheshire Cat's also messing with the shop.
After some time, you'll be able
Yeah, that's a cool color for that tree, too. That'd be cool if we got that. Yeah, look at all this furniture. Yeah, that's so different, like, compared to a lot of stuff that we have already. Oh, I do like these teacup ceiling lights. I don't know why I never noticed those when I was watching earlier. Yeah, that is really cool. Has like an animation and everything.
into their original
I was thinking at first this was ours, but then you'll see in a second,
for a small Dreamlight
like,
cost.
like this is the second. So I guess then they put in the pool first, and then it's like, okay, it's just a minute left, and then these other things have a bit longer time because they put them in after, it seems, but yeah, Minecraft items recovers some resources, and then actually if we go back a little, oh, okay, yeah, she's covering it up a little bit there.
scope
but
of previously crafted
you can
items
see
into their original
that does cost some Dreamlight there. It's like, gosh, everything's Dreamlight now. Oh, I was grinding hard for Dreamlight last night. I went from, I think, around 2,000 to 10,600. So, I think the Aladdin realm was 15,000 Dreamlight. Let me check real quick. Okay, yeah, it was 15,000. I thought it was 20,000, but okay, that's much better. But definitely grind some Dreamlight if you don't have enough, because like I used to have like around 90,000 or 100,000, but then with all those floating islands that we got, and then those were 15,000 each, that drained my Dreamlight, and plus the Aladdin realm on top of that. So yeah, you just gotta like do a lot of tasks, and then you'll get there. 1,500 to get to 32 slots, and then 8,500 to get to the 48 slots. But man, would this be so good for all the other storage items. I usually bring up fridges, especially because like there's so many food ingredients to work with. And I mean, that could apply to the fish as well, where it's just like there's so many, but then you only have 2 rows, and you could have a bunch of fridges, but then to a point it just looks kind of like weird. It's just too weird. There's the coolers, but then it's like most of the time it doesn't make sense for that to completely replace a fridge unless you're like outside. And then also like the little potion cabinet that you can unlock. That'd be cool to have that if you want to store a lot of elixirs and such, and the dream shards and the night shards as well. But yeah, I don't know, unless they didn't show it. Maybe it does in this update, but I so badly want more storage for fridges especially. Oh wait, no, she does say furniture, so okay, I guess it's not just for tables, but they specifically focused on that, so that, yeah, just place more food. I know one thing that really annoys me is I can't really center chairs with tables sometimes, though here it looks okay here, yeah. Oh, this is interesting, like some other decor on the side there. Yeah, this does look pretty cool. Alice in Wonderland and fairy stuff. We got this really cute gazebo over here. This will probably look amazing at night with these lights surrounding it. And then looks like this table. I also thought, is that supposed to be like a spider web? That's what I thought it was, but I'm like, yeah, that's probably what it's supposed to be. And then we have these sorts of vines on the side. And this looks really cute as well. This teapot fountain. Yeah, that'll go really well, I think, with yeah, the Teapot Falls and Storybook Vale. Yeah, I love this dress. This whole outfit is like themed after the Queen of Hearts. And then we got this other Alice in Wonderland. I guess it's just the colors that also reminds me of St. Patrick's Day. But we gotta talk about this because they don't talk about it. But we got a photo mode update. Finally, I've been begging for more photo mode improvements. There's so much they could do with this still, but yeah, we got time of day. So separately from the graphics options, we can set the time of day, so that's very handy. And then depth of field, because that's gotten in the way before when you do like the long shot, especially, and then the background can be blurred, and sometimes it like blurs too early, and then it like gets rid of focus on some stuff you maybe wanted in this shot, and it's just like, yeah, it can be a real hindrance for your dream snaps, especially at times, but that's good. We can control that. And then contrast, saturation, brightness, so that's good. I'm sure a lot of people will take advantage of like, yeah, turning the saturation up and the contrast, the brightness, and also the vignette. But here's the thing, right? Like, what's this? What is this? Because they're on this part. Is like the pre-made filter still going to be under here, or is there going to be more stuff? Because with the sun, I was thinking, wait, are we finally getting a weather toggle, though just in photo mode maybe? But it's like, oh man, that would make dream snaps much easier to do too, and less of a pain, because literally 2 days ago when I was doing my dream snap for this week, I was just about ready, and then it started to rain, and then it thunderstormed, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna eat dinner, I'll leave the game on. And then when I came back, it was sunny again. But that's so annoying when that happens. And that was not the first time that it's happened to me either. So I'm really, really hoping there's weather toggles under here, because maybe sometimes you even want the weather to happen. Maybe you want the rain. Maybe you want the background to be foggy. So that would be good. But yeah, I don't want that just for photo mode. I want that in the graphics options too. So like, yeah, if I'm exploring, but then I also want to turn the rain off, then should be able to do that as well. And then ... Like what is here? And hey, I wouldn't mind if they added some more poses while they're at it. Yeah, that'd be great if we got some more poses. But I also would really like it if we had like a more precise like zoom lens instead of it just being medium shot, long shot, far away. Because sometimes, especially for the outfit challenges for Dream Snaps, I want something that's in the middle. So then I'm not like so far away that it's sometimes hard to make out the details on the outfit. But also I don't want it to be like so close that it's cutting off too much of the outfit at the same time. So I don't know, maybe those could be in the update too. We just don't know at this point. There we go. Yeah, this companion here, it's probably a reskin of the hummingbird, but I think this is the caterpillar from that one sequence in Alice in Wonderland. It's like smoking. He's like, "Who are you?" The letters and all that. So yeah, that's probably the Alice in Wonderland caterpillar. All right, so the Star Wars stuff. Yeah, so Star Wars and Marvel content in this game. That's always been like a controversial topic since day one. And I'm more on the side of no, I don't want them in the game. But I think they might have struck a good compromise here. Because there's no like characters or storyline or realm at this time that's being put into the game. It's just like extra premium shop stuff that you can totally skip if you want to. So I think I can make peace with that. I think that's fine. I mean, I absolutely love Star Wars and Marvel, but I just feel like they don't really suit this game in particular as much. Like, I played a whole lot of Disney Infinity on the Wii U back in the day, and they made sense there because there's also platforming and combat, and Marvel and Star Wars, combat's a big part of, like, their whole thing. So, and they've established in the lore already that Dreamlight Valley is a no combat zone. So I feel like they don't really make a whole lot of sense. But then for it to be like mostly cosmetic stuff, yeah, I guess that's workable. So we got like the Naboo inspired house skin here. So that's cool. And then we got the robe, the Jedi Knight robe. So that's cool. Yeah, it's just like what Anakin wears in the prequels. And then, yeah, R2-D2 as a companion. That's kind of cute. I don't know how much of this I'll get, but yeah, that's cool that you can have a lightsaber and then have the pose. I wonder, though, it's probably just gonna be blue, but that would be cool if we had all the different colors, you know, like red, purple, orange, green, like, yeah, but it's probably just gonna be blue. And I'm sure for the week of May the 4th, they'll have a Dream Snap theme for Star Wars. So it's like, it'll be really hard to get a decent scoring Dream Snap without buying at least one of these things. So yeah, I'm probably going to get at least one thing. But there we go. There's the next update for Dreamlight Valley releasing on April 23rd. I'm pretty excited for it. I think the only reasons I'm not more excited for it is because Alice in Wonderland, I don't vibe with the theme like all that much. I mean, there's definitely some cool, like, more unique looking stuff. The quality of life improvements, they're good, but they didn't have me as excited as I did for the last update, especially with the cooking updates, with the search bar and the filters and all that stuff. But still, I think this is going to be a pretty good update. I'm looking forward to playing around with it. So that's pretty much it. Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.